Right, so we've got some big changes this week. You probably know we've been working on some big projects, and today is when they start to ship. So first off, we've got something that I think is really exciting, and that is our brand new page importer. We have had loads of requests from people who have their pages on other platforms that they want to shift over to Convertri. Before now, you had to build them from scratch, but this is going to make transferring them so much faster. Now, a couple of things before I show you how it works. This is a beta release, and that means there are some bugs in it. In particular, the font selection is pretty small and it doesn't read line height or white space correctly yet. These you will need to fix in the editor. It's also worth noting that this importer is designed for static text and images. So if you're trying to import something that moves or something that has a behavior, it's probably not going to work properly. So if, for instance, you try and import an animation, I don't know entirely what you'll get, but it's probably not going to be an animation. So all that said, let's have a look at it. So on the funnel screen, select Import Page and you'll see a new option here. All you do is add the URL of the page you want to import in here. We're going to just demonstrate it on this little weight loss opt-in. We'll just add the URL in the box. And then we hit OK. And this is now pulling the page into the Convertri editor. And obviously I'm demoing this on a Convertri page. It doesn't have to be a Convertri page. You can have built your page in any other platform, it should still work fine. So now it's done, let's go have a look at it. And you can see here, even in this beta state, it's not perfect, but I think you can see this is going to make transferring your pages just so much faster. The text, the images, it's all here. So in this update we're going to be releasing the beta page importer to agency users. Please give it a beating, let us know how well it works. But I did say there'd be big changes for everyone and not just agency users, and looking at this you might notice that the editor looks a little bit different, and this is our new editor UI. You'll see everything here is a lot more streamlined. We've tried to add more labels so it's obvious where to find the different features, and we're not done yet. We're also going to be redesigning the element tray here to have more labels on it and do a little bit more rearranging, but even now this is a huge improvement. So just a quick run through of where everything is. Undo and redo remain in the top left and are rather more obvious than they used to be. We've condensed the page properties and page meta panels into one menu under page, and rather than scrolling through a huge long panel, you can now select the section for the function you want, which should make things a lot easier to navigate. Actions opens the triggers and behaviors panel. Layers, forms and products all do pretty much what you'd expect. Fonts lets you import Google Fonts onto your page, and display is where you'll now find the options for showing and hiding the grid, for showing and hiding element outlines, and activating and deactivating snap to elements and hidden elements. So over here we still have preview, save and publish, and switching between desktop and mobile editors, and the close link for the editor is now here in the top right corner. We've also done some work on the properties panel to make it a bit easier to navigate. Rather than have everything stuck in one huge panel you're scrolling through trying to find the bit you want, we've divided it up into sections. This is also where you'll now find element-specific properties, so the stuff that used to appear in the grey bar at the top of the editor in the old version, you'll now find at the top of the properties panel. So if we add a countdown timer, here's where you'll find the options for setting the date on it and what happens when the timer expires. If we add a form element, then here's where you'll set the placeholder text. So the only one of these that works a bit differently is the text element. Click in the element so you're editing the text, and just like before you'll get a toolbar with the text options so you can still change the font, the weight and so on, and unlike last time it's now movable. To change the properties of the element itself, click on the border of the element, and now you can access the properties panel and change things like the background colour and the positioning. So we are really excited about this update. Please go have a look at your Convertri account, have a look around, and then come say hello in the Facebook group and let us know what you think.